Yes, sir. So Spider-Man Brand New Day just dropped and I had finished watching it and I came up with the perfect idea for a video titled The Terrible Life of Peter Parker. But it doesn't just start here. Let's go back. Peter Parker, a high schooler who didn't have a mom or a dad, lame ass nigga. Only an aunt who took care of him and made sure he ate and slept properly at night. He also had a billionaire playboy who you guys know, Tony Stark, Iron Man, the G. Perfect. But that shit wasn't perfect. His life was nowhere near perfect, but that shit was solid. But after the crossover Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire, after Ice Spice and Andrew Garfield, our Spider-Man loses his aunt, and that shit was so painful. Like she was too bad. After that, she just kept on getting worse. Present day to Spider-Man Brand New Day, after Spider-Man had Doctor Strange wipe everybody's memories of his existence, we see Zendaya's fine ass kissing this guy. Like, yo, who the fuck is this nigga, bro? Peter got niggas like Batman and this nigga who looks like his name is Hubert kissing his girl. Like Spider-Man has to be bottom 5 niggas down there with Drake, EDP 445, Rod Wave, and Zoe Spencer. Genuinely the unamazing Spider-Man. But throughout this whole film, we see that Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, is one of the realest homies a nigga like Peter could have in his life. Like this nigga pull up with guns to fight the Hulk, knowing that she was the equivalent of a coughing baby versus a hydrogen bomb. And hold up!
Hey, Greg, we're fighting the Hulk! Hey, Greg, we're fighting the Hulk!
Fuck you mean, oh shit? Throughout this whole movie, I realized so much stuff. Like how strong Peter really is when he taps into his spider side. And how good of a plot this movie had. And to be honest, I think it's fair to say that this is the best Spider movie that we have ever seen. And I know a lot of y'all will disagree, but that's because you guys haven't watched it yet. That shit was straight heat. But back to Spider-Man. In Peter's life, he's encountered crazy shit, seeing his baddie with another nigga, not being there to see his best friend go from 500 pounds to 150, big ass nigga, Ozempic ass nigga, like he missed out a lot of shit. But it's okay, we're here for you. Also, I just wanted to backtrack a little bit. I know the Avengers Doomsday trailer just dropped and it's gonna come out soon, but is Spider-Man gonna be in there? I honestly don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. And also, I've been seeing a lot of theories that Captain America is Loki, and all I gotta say is wrap it up, gang. After Spider-Man goes through all of this, he still has to deal with a whole bunch of supervillains and bosses. Like, bro had to go through a psychic Omega level threat who can control anybody but him. Like, that's gonna be crazy. Plus, he has to deal with some other horrible shit, like Helena. Oh, wait, oh shit, oh, wait, oh shit. Damn. Oh shit, my bad. I meant to skip this part. Spider-Man has to deal with other horrible shit like day-to-day crimes, random people getting harassed and harmed while grieving his aunt and mentor, Tony Stark. Shout out my nigga Tony Stark, by the way, aka Robert Downey Jr. Got niggas like the Winter Soldier putting up prime Tony Snell numbers against Dr. Doom. And the Sentry, niggas are not that strong. In majority Spider-Man lives, these guys and girls and pigs and horses and dinosaurs and robots, you get my point, go through some rough shit. For example, losing a loved one, which is a canon event in the Spider-Man universe that has to happen. Or retiring from being Spider-Man due to family matters, or genuinely just being trash. Like in any universe, being Spider-Man will always be bottom tier. Because unlike Batman or Superman, you don't get to crack a bad biddy on the daily, nor do you get to spend billions of dollars on Hellcats and parties. As Spider-Man, you grew up in the slums, the streets, the trenches. Like Spider-Man probably got it on him for real. Can't be lacking in these streets. Like, let me explain. Niggas deadass don't know when the Green Goblin or Venom can pull up on him and stomp his ass out like Flat Stanley. Niggas gotta be aware all the time. In life, people like Spider-Man can only do so much for society. In movies, we need to set a National Hero Rest Day. A day where heroes can rest and chill at home, play on El Cinco while making a nice meal in the air fryer. Like, that has to be every guy's dream. But Spider-Man doesn't get that privilege. And before I say anything else, how smart is Spider-Man? Because in this movie, we see Spider-Man build a replica of the same gadget that keeps Bruce Banner from becoming the Hulk, but in a way smaller form. Like, sometimes I feel like people bring up names like Reed Richards, Tony Stark, and Bruce Banner, etc. But never, not once in my life, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. But anyways, do y'all remember that time Spider-Man lost his Uncle Ben and his day one from self-inflicted damage? Or that one time Spider-Man tried to save a girl from 400 feet of a fall and couldn't save her, so her brains got turned into mincemeat and scrambled eggs. I said these because these are all points as to why Spider-Man is one of the most devastating characters and no one can compare to him. And sure, you can debate Bruce Wayne's background, maybe even Superman, but both of them were way too young to even remember, much less still feel the pain of those events. But Peter was always old and saw that shit, and took it to the chin. W tough nigga in the chat for real. Can't hate. But you know who I can hate on? Flash. This bum ass nigga has the worst upbringing. You're telling me because your mom got slimed out by potentially you or another speedster, didn't really get that far in the show, my bad, and your dad got accused of it and went to jail for life, you're now a superhero with a horrible past. My nigga, just run back in blood-clad time. What do you think you're a damn feeder for? You're the Flash. I'm tired of these characters and these lame-ass upbringings. Like, bro, what the freak's going on? Like, these things really do piss me off. I need to see some better backstories. But anyways, Spider-Man's pain cannot be compared to with anybody. Like, just think about it. How many superheroes live with the guilt of losing their loved ones and having to carry a whole city on their back, sometimes the planet, and as well as giving up their loved ones and friendships just for the betterment of the people of the world and the people they care about? Spider-Man is a top tier G. Like, I have so much respect for Spider-Man. And another thing I realized like last week was that Spider-Man, Tom Holland, is brushing 30. Plus, like, I swear to God, I didn't even notice this guy was aging. Same thing as Lamine Yamal, always being 16 face ass. Just think about it. If you just look at Tom Holland, would you think that he was 30? Like, I deadass wouldn't even know. Also, I want to know who you guys think is also the greatest Spider-Man of all time. Is it Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, or Tobey Maguire? Personally, I would say Tom Holland because he fits the Spider-Man role so perfectly. And his way of living in the movies do as well. What I mean by that is that Spider-Man is supposed to only have nothing, as well as being broke, and Tom Holland's Spider-Man fits that role perfectly. And he also looks young all the time. But all good things come to an end. I heard that Tom Holland is ready to pass the Spider-Man mantle once again to a younger person. And before I touch that topic, why isn't there a Miles Morales Spider-Man live action movie? Like, every person of color knows how good it feels to have a black Spider-Man. And I personally think it's about time to see him in action. And the perfect actor for Miles Morales would be, hot take, Damson Idris. Just give him a little bit of time to grow out his afro. Don't fail my shit, please. But honestly, the more I think about Spider-Man, the more I realize that this nigga can actually not catch a break. Because imagine waking up every single morning knowing that there's a very high chance that before you go to sleep, somebody is going to try to kill you. And I'm not talking about regular problems either. Some people wake up and worry about homework. Peter wakes up wondering if Dr. Octopus is about to throw a car at him. Some people worry about getting ghosted. Peter has to worry about getting ghosted while fighting a 40-foot sand monster. Some people get embarrassed in front of their crush. Peter gets embarrassed in front of his crush while wearing a skin-tight red and blue suit and getting his ass beat up by a flying psychopath. This man genuinely needs a vacation. And the craziest part is that Peter doesn't even get paid for this. Like, bro, you're telling me I'm supposed to protect a whole city, stop armed criminals, fight supervillains, save civilians, and still worry about rent? At some point, Peter needs to stop being Spider-Man and become Spider Accountant because the financial situation is not looking too good, bro. And don't even get me started on the Daily Bugle. J. Jonah Jameson wakes up every morning and decides, how can I ruin Peter Parker's life today? This man could save 47 people before breakfast and the headline would still be, Spider-Man menace seen existing. Like, what do people want from this guy? Bro could literally stop an alien invasion and Jameson would still be like, Spider-Man caused the alien invasion for attention. And Peter can't even defend himself because half the time, nobody knows he's Spider-Man. So imagine being Peter. You save somebody's life, they thank Spider-Man. Then you take the mask off and go home to eat some cereal alone. Well, that's actually depressing. And speaking of being alone, we have to talk about Peter's relationships. Because every time this man starts getting comfortable with somebody, the universe looks at him and says, yeah, we're gonna take that. Peter shouldn't even be allowed to make friends. If Peter says, hey guys, I met somebody really cool today, I'm telling that person to run. Because apparently, being friends with Peter Parker comes with a lifetime subscription to Charma. And what's crazy is that Peter could easily become bitter. He has every reason to. He's lost people, he's been betrayed, he's been blamed for things that he didn't do, he's been hunted, he's been attacked, and he's had his identity exposed. He had his relationships destroyed, and somehow this man still wakes up and says, alright, who needs help? That's why I respect Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man is the GOAT. I know that in my last vid, I may or may not have said that I was going to do the Winter Soldier versus Captain America fight, but there's still hope. I'm going to do that next video. I will do it if this video gets to 7-8 likes. Let's go. If this video gets to 7-8 likes, I will do the Winter Soldier versus Captain America video. So y'all gotta put in that work. Let's go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like and subscribe and comment what video I should do next. And you already know, J in, J out.